Picture this. The first half of your year was slow. You earned maybe $2,000 a month freelancing. Then everything changed. A big client signed. Your income doubled overnight. Now you are pulling in $9,000 a month. That is great news. But it creates a quietly expensive tax problem. The default rule wants you to pay your quarterly taxes in 4 equal chunks. Equal chunks based on your whole year, including the giant second half. So your very first payment back in April gets calculated as if you were already rich, on income you had not earned yet. Today, I show you the fix. It is called the annualized income method, and it can keep thousands of dollars in your pocket through the lean months. Welcome to the Freelancer's Wealth Blueprint. This is where we turn freelance income into long-term wealth. If your income is lumpy, uneven, or seasonal, hit that subscribe button. This channel is built for people exactly like you. Let us get into it. First, let us cover how quarterly taxes normally work. As a freelancer, you owe estimated taxes 4 times a year. The standard approach is simple. You estimate your total tax for the whole year. Then you divide it into 4 equal payments. If you expect to owe $16,000, you send $4,000 each quarter. The IRS calls this the equal installment method. And for someone with steady, predictable income, it works just fine. The trouble starts when your income is anything but steady. Here is the problem for someone whose income doubles mid-year. The equal method assumes you earned the same amount every single quarter. But you did not. In the first quarter, you were barely scraping by. Yet the equal method still demands 1/4 of your full year bill in April. You are being asked to pay tax on money you have not made yet. That can drain your bank account during the exact months you can least afford it. And if you skip it, you risk an underpayment penalty. So how does the annualized method help? It lets you pay tax based on what you actually earned in each period, not your whole year average. The IRS takes the income from each period and annualizes it. That means it multiplies it out as if you earned at that pace all year. And the multiplier is different for each period. For the January through March period, you multiply by 4. For January through May, you multiply by 2.4. For January through August, you multiply by 1.5. And for the full year, the multiplier is 1. So a slow start gets annualized into a small number. A strong finish gets annualized into a big one. Now match those periods to the actual due dates. This is where people get tripped up. The 4 quarters are not even thirds of the year. Your first payment for 2026 is due April 15th. Your second is due June 15th. Your third is due September 15th. And your fourth is due January 15th of 2027. Notice the windows are uneven. The first covers 3 months. The second covers just 2. The third covers 3. And the last covers 4. The annualized method lines up your income with these exact windows. So what does the annualized method actually do for you? It reshapes your payments to follow your income curve. When you earn little, you pay little. When you earn a lot, you pay a lot. Your tax payments rise and fall like a wave that matches your real cash flow, instead of one flat line carved into 4 identical blocks. For a freelancer whose income climbs through the year, this is the difference between scrambling in spring and breathing easy. Who benefits most from this? Anyone with front-loaded expenses and back-loaded income. The freelancer who lands a huge contract in July. The consultant who closes year-end deals. The shop owner whose sales spike in the 4th quarter for the holidays. The course creator whose big launch happens in the fall. If your money arrives late in the year, the annualized method stops the IRS from taxing you early on income that had not shown up yet. Let me show you the difference in real numbers. Say your full-year tax bill works out to $16,000. Under the equal method, your April payment is $4,000. Flat, no mercy for your slow start. Under the annualized method, your April payment might be just $900, because in the first quarter you only earned a fraction of your eventual income. Same total tax for the year. The annualized method simply delays the bulk of it to match when the money actually arrives. Now here's the catch, because there is always a catch. The annualized method takes more work. You have to track your income and deductions period by period, not just once a year. And when you file, you complete a special form to prove your uneven income justified your uneven payments. That form is called Form 2210, Schedule AI. The AI stands for Annualized Income. It walks through each period, applies those multipliers, and shows the IRS exactly why each payment was the size it was. Skip the form, and the IRS assumes you should have paid in equal chunks. Let me run a full example. Your income doubles mid-year. In the first half, January through June, you net $24,000. In the second half, July through December, you net $56,000. That is $80,000 for the year. Under the annualized method, your April payment is around $900. Your June payment is around $1,300. Then your income explodes. So your September payment jumps to about $7,200, and your January payment is about $6,600. Tiny payments while you were poor. Big payments once you were flush. That is the whole point. Let me show you how Schedule AI keeps you safe. The form tracks a cumulative target by each due date. By April 15th, you need to have covered 22.5% of your required annual amount. By June 15th, 45%. By September 15th, 67.5%. And by January 15th, 90%. As long as your annualized income justifies hitting those running totals, you owe no underpayment penalty. The form does the math that proves your small early payments were perfectly legal. So here is how to actually use this. 1. Keep a running tally of your income and expenses by month, not just at tax time. 2. At each quarterly deadline, calculate your tax based only on what you earned so far that year. 3. Pay that amount through the IRS online account or Form 1040-ES. 4. When you file in the spring, fill out Form 2210, Schedule AI, to lock in your uneven payments. And 5. If the math feels overwhelming, good tax software handles Schedule AI automatically, or a CPA can run it for you. The savings and cash flow almost always beat the cost. Final thought. If your income is steady, the equal method is simpler and totally fine. But if your income doubles, spikes, or arrives mostly in the second half of the year, the annualized income method is one of the most powerful and overlooked tools you have. It keeps cash in your pocket during the lean months. It protects you from penalties, and it matches your tax bill to your real life. If this helped, hit subscribe. I will see you in the next one. This content is for educational purposes only and does not constitute tax advice. Consult a qualified tax professional for guidance specific to your situation.